Greetings once again. I know you get tired of seeing my ugly face, but yet you still tune in. So there's something you're tuning in for. But for the past 5 years, I've noticed you all complain, and for 5 years I've offered you an alternative and solution to all your complaints. Because you're not going to find a solution within the problem. You have to go outside of the problem to create a solution. The problem will never be the solution to the problem. And that's why I'm offering you a complete alternative to the system that is at hand. And while I'm offering you all this for the past 5 years, I've received a lot of insults. People have belittled me. People have made up lies about me. But one insult that hurts the most is people saying that what I'm doing is a scam. This is not a scam. The biggest scam is the fact that I'm talking to you go to work every day. You put in 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week of your life for your hard-earned money, just for the government to take a portion of it. That is a giant scam, and you know it is. I refuse to believe that any of you are actually that stupid that you think is right for the government to take your money. You work your ass off for your paycheck. Your money is your money. The government has no right to come in and take the money that you earned. That makes you a serf. When you go to work just to give the government a portion of your income, that is serfdom. And if you think I'm wrong, look it up. That is the definition of serfdom. The government has just turned you into serfs. Your forefathers dumped the tea and overthrew the monarchy just to create a new tyranny. You're still serfs. You're still working to pay the government a portion of your hard-earned income. That is the scam. My alternative, my solution is not the scam. My alternative is the escape from this bullshit system. And I know deep down that you know it's bullshit. You go to work 40, 50. I don't care if you're a student and you work 10 or 20 hours a fucking week. You work for every dime you earn. It is your money. It is your fucking money, and you know that the government does not have a fucking right to take a portion of it. Because you know when they take those tax dollars, you're not going to see any actual immediate effect in your personal life, are you? You know they're not. Oh, who's going to build the roads? Who's going to fucking fix the bridges? What has your tax dollars been going to? Because you keep saying, well, someone has to build the bridges and the roads. Where have your tax dollars been going where bridges are still getting knocked over? So, I mean, seriously, you know it's a fucking scam. You know it's a scam. Taxation on your income is a scam. And not just taxation on your income, but also your property. Think about this for a second. You saved up how long? How long did you save up to put a down payment on your house? How many years, 15, 30 years you put into paying off your mortgage to finally say that your house is yours? But we both know that deep down it's not yours. Because why? Because if you miss that property tax, you're going to get evicted. The house that you worked your ass off, that you saved up for that down payment, that then you put 15 to 30 years into paying off the mortgage on for you to own it, you still don't own it. Because if you don't pay the government a property tax on your property that you own, that you worked your ass off for, that you saved up for, if you don't pay a fucking property tax, the government takes it from you. I think that's bullshit. I think that's a damn scam. And I think that's theft. But you call me crazy because you know I'm not crazy. You know I'm right. You know deep down that I'm right. You know that the money that you work your ass off for should stay in your pocket. You know that if you sign that paperwork for a mortgage and you spend 15 to 30 years paying that mortgage off, you know that house should be yours. And the land that it sits on should be yours. And I totally agree with you. So why do you call me crazy? Why do you ignore my alternative and my solution? The real reason is because you're a coward. And it's not your fault. I don't say that as to insult you. I say that to call out this entire system. This entire system has beaten you down and has brainwashed you to think that you should go to work for 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week of the rest of your life. For 40, 50 years of your life, you should keep busting your ass. But don't forget to give Uncle Sam a portion of your fucking income. That's what you've been taught to believe from the fucking beginning. It's not your fault. They told your parents the same thing. They told your grandparents the same thing. It's generational indentured servitude is serfdom and is borderline slavery, and now you got all these people who are advocating for socialism and communism, it's going to be full-blown slavery soon. And for 5 years, I've noticed it just like you've noticed it. The inflation, your dollar's not worth what it was worth yesterday. It damn sure not worth what it was worth 5 years ago. Your cost of living is going up. But no one's actually trying to help you. No one's actually trying to help you. The problem starts with the fact that you don't have a real currency. You have a fiat currency, which is not real money. Fiat currency is not real money. That was the first lie that our grandparents fell for when they took away the gold standard and the silver standard and told us we had a petrodollar. We have a petrodollar, but we can't even pump out our own oil that's in our own fields in Texas and Alaska, right? It makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense. I've actually offered you an alternative that makes sense. Asset-backed currency. Gold-backed currency. Literally, your money is worth its weight in gold. Not this dumb paper green shit that they print up and tell you that it's worth something when reality is not going to be that tomorrow. The cost of living is going to keep going up. The cost of living is going to keep going up. The inflation is going to keep getting out of control, and your dollar is going to be worth less and less and less. And what they're going to tell you, oh, work more hours. They're not going to make your currency worth more. They're not going to actually fix your inflation problem. No, they're just going to keep telling you to keep working more hours. Keep working more hours. Oh, and also, we got to tax you a little bit more too, because you're making a little bit more. So they're going to tell you to work more. And when you make a little bit more, they're going to tax you more. You see what the kind of trap they just put you in? The trap that they have you in, the rat trap that you are in, that I have tried to offer you an alternative to for 5 years, just for you to call me crazy, tell me to shut up. I'm not going to shut up. You can call me crazy all you want. You can tell me to shut up all you want, because I know that deep down you know that I'm right. You know it's a bullshit trap that they have us all in. They want you to own nothing. The plan of the elites is for people like me and you, normal people like me and you. Their plans is for us to own absolutely nothing. And they expect us to be happy with that. Now, the unfortunate part is that I believe that a lot of you will be okay with that. I believe that a lot of you will be okay with socialism and communism. I believe that a lot of you will be okay with being a slave to the government and owning nothing. But I still believe that there are some of you out there who are not total idiots. But you're afraid. You're cowards. You're afraid to take the step because you're afraid the government's going to annihilate you. Now think about that for a second. You the people, we the people, should not be afraid of our own government. But again, that's what they have done to us. Our own government is our biggest enemy. The people should never be afraid of the government. The government should always be afraid of the people. But everything is so out of control now, and people have been brainwashed and beaten into submission. And now everyone just fears the government. I don't give a fuck. Joe Biden doesn't scare me. Joe Biden's a pedophile who needs to be taken down. But it's the truth. I have an alternative to all this bullshit that you complain about. All of it. You know I do. You know that I'm correct about it all. And I understand that you're a little afraid to take on Joe Biden and his pedophile friends. But I'm not. And I have a martyr complex. So let me be your martyr. Let me take the shots. Let Hillary Clinton kill me. Right? And we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. But you can't be afraid. Okay? I'm the one person for 5 years who's offered to be your scapegoat. I've offered to be your martyr. Let me take the shots. Right? Don't take the vaccine though. That's another fucking lie. I'm sorry if you did. Your government lied to you. If you took the vaccine, your government lied to you. The vaccine was made in the same lab the virus was made. Come on now. Stop falling for the trick. Stop being afraid. It's time that the government is afraid of the people. Okay, because all of this bullshit could be stopped in a matter of days if the citizens stop being afraid of the government. It was never supposed to be that way. It was never supposed to be that way, but that's the way it's gotten. I'm going to continue offering you all an alternative. You know you need one. I have one. I'm going to keep offering you a solution. You know you need one. You know I have one. There's no solution within the system. There's no solution within the problem. The problem will never be the solution. The problem is our government, which is ran by pedophiles who think that they have the authority, the unnatural authority, to actually rule over human beings. They don't have that authority. These people worship Satan. They're evil people. But we can stop them. We really can. You just have to stop being afraid, and also you have to put your own biases and prejudices down. I understand. I get it. The way I look, you don't expect me to be intelligent. Again, that is your prejudice. That is your bias. You see someone like me and you don't expect me to be intelligent. That's okay. I don't blame you. I blame the media for that, because the media loves stereotypes. But I'm actually quite intelligent. And I know it's hard for you to admit that I am, because it messes with your delusional pride and your superiority complex. But I don't care. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your religion is. If you're a normal human being, you know that we have very limited time before we are all turned into slaves. And the elites really don't give a fuck who it is that they enslave. They want to enslave us all. And if you don't go along with it, you'll just be genocided. We don't have much time, again, for 5 years. And I'm going to keep doing it for another 5 years, however long I have on this earth, before they come and get me. Because I know on the other side of this is heaven. This is just hell. I love you all.